What's up, guys? What's that? That's a M6A2 LWRC SPR. On top you got a LWRC Tactical LT104 mount with the Trigicon TR24 1-to-4 power scope. Oh, by the way, this is the one-piece bolt carrier group. In case anyone was wondering what that looked like, that's what that looks like. And that's from yesterday after shooting about 120 rounds through the gun at the range. And it's still as clean as it was since last week when I had cleaned it after shooting about 500 rounds through the gun. A couple things I want to get out of the way before I really get in depth with the setup that I'm running. I see a lot of people hating on LWRC, especially on the comments. If you look at their pages, they usually don't have anything gun related on their pages. No video uploads. Granted, this is my first video upload. I'm kind of doing this just to kind of vindicate LWRC from any kind of misgivings that people might think that they have. AR-15.net or .com, whatever, and M4 carbine, those forums, they kind of tend to do the same thing. People just really, I don't know what it is, but they hate on LWRC for some reason. I can't put a credit card through the gap between the upper and lower right there. I mean, I'm wiggling it back and forth. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of play, but granted, that is going to be in almost every other manufacturer's design as well. It's called mil spec, and the reason there's play between the upper and lowers is because they want you to be able to switch out your upper receiver for any other kind of upper that's available out there on the market. And if the tolerances are so tight that you need basically a tappet to get out the pins, then what's the point? You basically can't field strip the gun unless you have brass taps to get the pins out. So people arguing about, oh well, you know, the tolerances aren't tight enough. It's just standard, guy, and you don't know what you're talking about. LWRC makes a great product. With that being said, I can't say enough awesome things about the gun and how it's performed so far. Out to 100 yards, I'm doing just fine with 55 grain. I'd like to get my hands on some 62 grain, 855 ball, and see how that does with the 1-7 twist barrel, because that's kind of what the gun was made to shoot. Not really so much 55. 55 does alright. Some of the reloads I was using yesterday were really crappy, and I don't really think that they're a good representation of what the gun's capable of with decent ammo. But kind of really, you know, happy with the overall quality and build of the gun. I've held, you know, plenty of other AR-15s and shot plenty of other AR-15s, and this is by far one of the nicest AR-15s that I've ever owned. Getting up to this point, I had to trade a couple guns to get to this gun, but it's worth it in my opinion. I'm running a Geisley Super Dynamic 3-gun trigger on there, by the way. Awesome trigger, can't say enough good things about Geisley. You'll see that a lot of higher end guns are running that style trigger. LWRC includes that trigger in the Reaper and the Tricon models in a 2-stage. Now that's just a single stage 4-pound trigger, kind of with a really super short reset. Love that trigger, it's awesome. If you have the money, go do yourself a huge favor and get one if you're into that kind of style of shooting. This is going to be kind of a multi-purpose gun for me. This is going to be primarily for hog hunting and a little bit of target shooting and a little bit of tactical carbine and a little bit of home defense. You know, why not? The way it's set up right now is it's perfectly capable of doing all of those things. And I tried to make sure the gun was set up that way initially. Now, yeah, would I have rather gone with an ACOG because it weighs a lot less? Yeah, but guess what? You're limited to either a 3.5 fixed or a 4 fixed power scope. And if I wanted to do the cool guy setup with like a 1 o'clock offset red dot mounted on the rail system, yeah, I could have done that. But that's going to run somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,000 for a decent setup like that. And guess what? I already blew a whole bunch of money on getting it to where it is right now. So Anyway, guys, this is just kind of a short first video I'm just doing to kind of get my way into the YouTube gun community and just kind of show you guys what I'm working with. If you haven't gotten one yet, get one soon, because the AWB ban, which may or may not happen, is definitely going to be pushed into the House. Hopefully it doesn't go through. I hope to God that it doesn't. And it's not just these types of guns they're going after. They're going after pretty much everything that holds 10 rounds or more, guys. So don't be fooled by the title AWB ban. They're trying to go after pretty much anything that holds more than 10 rounds, which is a lot of different guns. So do yourselves a huge favor, write to your senators, your congressmen, write to the president, let him know that we're large in numbers and that this will not stand. And I can't emphasize that enough. You guys have a great January. I'll get back and try to do some more videos of actual shooting videos of the gun when I have the time. Right now, things are kind of slow with my work, and I don't really have the money to just go out and buy 500 rounds. I can't even find 500 rounds. So anyone out there that's got any questions or comments, feel free to shoot them at me, and I'll try my best to answer them. Other than that, you guys have a great day.